What is up guys, Stefan95 Vacation here, and today we're doing a deck profile of Familiar Possessed. Yeah, that's right. Well, they have been very slow and weak for quite some time, years, and with the new support coming out, Gigabyte, and the Possession release, well, they're awesome. You know, they're pretty strong, got a really good rank 4 control, and the field control with this floats, and yeah, let's just present the deck profile, then I'll do some explanations of the deck. So double of each: double area, double Hita, double Osa, double Win, and double Darts. I know how to pronounce that. So basically you wouldn't be doing their effects except if you play the Charmers from the side deck, and they're just there because for possession release and because they're spellcasters for these guys. The triple Gigabyte, triple Archminitor, and triple Inarifier. Then double instant fusion for spells, double MST, double lands, one dark hole, and one soul charge. For traps, triple possession release, double dimensional prison, triple finish chain, one breakthrough skill, one solemn warning, one malevolence, one compulsory, and one torrential tribute. For the extra deck, double Nodin, double Arc, one castle, one Exton, one diamond Arrowwolf, one cowboy, one King of Feral Imps, one diamond crab king, one Gemini pearl, one papal operator, potent papal operator, one Ragnar Zero, one shark drake, and one evil swarm Ouroboros. And for the side deck, which isn't that great, one dark charmer, one water charmer, and one fire charmer. Then double Kaku the Ghost Destroyer. For spells, one MST and double Twister. And for traps, one Blackroar Heaven, one Trap Hole Nightmare, and double Trapstone. So yeah, let's go with explanation. So they're just to be beaters and float with these, and targets to special summon these guys. So what do these guys actually say? You can only control one, so that applies to every one of them, all three. If you control a spellcaster type monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, all of them do that, so that's rank 4 instant. When this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one monster with 1500 attack and 200 defense from deck, except Gigabyte. So this will be your targets in Inarifier and Archminitor. Archminitor, you can only yeah, I can read that. If you control spell, yeah, goddammit. During opponent's end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one face-up monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card. So I'll explain later why that is awesome. Inarifier, during your next standby phase, after this face-up card on the field was destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon it from the graveyard, which is very useful and awesome. So these guys. Basically, what possession release does. All charmer monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. When I side them, yeah, they cannot be destroyed. If a familiar possessed monster attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 800 attack during the mage calculation only. So these are the familiars. If a monster or monsters you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon from your deck in attack position or face down defense position one spellcaster type monster with 1500 defense that has different attributes from destroyed monster's original attribute. You can only use this effect of possession release once per turn. So if you have activated one of these, when familiar possessed attacks, it gains 800 attack, so you will have 2650 attack. So that's pretty strong. If you have activated 2, that's even more, 34, I don't know, 35. So yeah, they become big bidders, and if they die in your or your opponent's turn, you get to special summon another one. So yeah, you can do a pretty silly combo if you have Gigabyte in your opponent's end phase, or I don't know, Inari Fire, and you didn't use the effect of Possession Release, and you have Archminiature in your grave. You just destroy that Gigabyte or Inari Fire. Let's do an example with Gigabyte. So this will trigger, and Gigabyte will trigger. Then you special summon, I don't know, anyone except Area because he's a water. And Gigabyte effect special summons a Inari Fire because he will return himself, and you cannot control. You can only control one, so you can special summon another one. And you'll have a field with one Archminiature, one Inari Fire, and let's say one Hita. So from one monster you have made a 3, which is really awesome. And if you do destroy the Inari Fire, this will trigger, of course, and he will be special summoned. I don't know, you special summon Win or Area, doesn't matter, and anything except Hita. And in your next standby phase, the Inari Fire will come and come on the field, and you have instant 3 monsters, which is really good combo. But it doesn't, do that very often. It doesn't happen that very often, but it's really awesome. Double instant fusion just to get Nodin to go for some rank 4s. Double MST, double lands just for protection and back row hiding. One Dark Hole basically for Inari Fire and Gigabyte, because it doesn't say it must be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. You can destroy them and get pluses more, and this can trigger also, so more pluses. Soul Charge, basically to bring back the fallen monsters and go for some crazy rank 4s. Yeah, triple Possession Release, I have explained this. Double Dimension Prison, triple Fiendish Chain, 1 Breakthrough. Now I play a triple Fiendish and 1 Breakthrough because this deck is not meta and super strong, but it is strong, and you know, I found this better than 2-2 because it stops the attacks. And yeah, Warning Belt is compulsory international. So Nodin for special summoning. Double Arc because 1 isn't enough. I can figure it out in the beginning because you will be special summoning a hell lot of rank 4s. Or if you have these, no, you can just beat your opponent with familiars, but when he has strong monster, you will going to your rank 4s. 1 castle, 1 Axstone, Time Wolf, Cowboy, King of Limbs. If you don't know what it does, I'll just read it to you. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card, add 1 reptile type monster from your deck to hand, which is pretty useful. I mean, your only target is Gigabyte, but Gigabyte is really strong, you know. I mean, his effect is good. And you can do a kind of some combo, you know, normal summon one of the Charmers, well, let's say Area, special summon Archminiature and Inari Fire, or Gigabyte and something of these. Then you make, let's say you special summon Gigabyte and Archminiature. Overlay Gigabyte and Archminiature to make King of Limbs, activate effect, search another Gigabyte, special summon another, so you will have a field with 1 familiar, with 1 Limb, and 1 Gigabyte. And if you have set this, well, it's awesome. And if he survives, you can you know, next turn search another 1 Gigabyte. Or you don't need to have the field with these 2, you know, you can overlay them too and make Arc, and then you could just go for the plus for the King. Diamond Crab King, 2 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card. This card's defense becomes 0, also this card attack becomes 3000. This change is lost until the end of this turn. If this card attacks, it is changed to defense position at the end of the battle phase. That's what you want to happen. If this card is attacked while it has no exceed materials, change it to attack position at the end of the damage step. You can only control one Diamond Crab King. It's a big beater and it's really helpful. Pearl, Papal Operative, Rank 0, Shark Drake. Basically what Shark Drake does is 3 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, when this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to graveyard, you can detach 1 exceed material from this card, special summon the destroyed monster to your opponent's side of the field in face-up attack position, but it loses 1000 attack, and if you do summon this way, this card can attack once again during this battle phase. So you can attack once again, you don't have to attack that monster, you can attack another one, so that's really useful. 1 Evil Swarm Ouroboros, 3 level 4 monsters. That's not really the problem for this deck to overlay 3/4s, but it depends on the field and number of cards in hand your opponent has. Once per turn you can attach 1 exceed material from this card, activate 1 of these effects. Each of these effects can only be used once while this card is face up on the field. So target 1 card your opponent controls, return to hand, send 1 random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard, and banish 1 card in your opponent's graveyard. Pretty useful effect. Then for the side deck that isn't that great, I have Double Dark the Dark Armor, so basically steals Dark, then tribute that Dark and him, and special summon the Dark from your deck. Familiar Dark. Double area, for the mermaids and the necros, which will be pretty good. Double Hita for, Fire Kings, Fire Fists, and what else is fire, I don't know. Double Kaku, just to banish and stop your opponent banishing. MST, Double Twister, Blackhorn, Trap Tricks, and Double Trap Stun. Well, I know for the Chainburn, Trap Stun, and that's kinda it. So I hope you liked the deck profile, guys, and I'll see you next time. Stefan95 out.